Well, we are just a week away from Christmas, as we've been saying, and we know the celebrations that come with that. But with these colder temperatures and gathering now in crowded spaces, it can also be a peak time for colds, flu, and other respiratory illnesses. So we've got Dr. Dana Bittner back with us this morning to help us out how we can survive and thrive during this holiday season. And I guess we should start with food. It's a big part of so many of these celebrations.
It's a big part of it. I wish it were the magic wand, but at least there are definitely things that we can do to help support our immune system with the food that we eat.
Okay, we know there's going to be a lot of sweets, a lot of desserts, but a lot of those can cause inflammation. Why is that?
They can. Those pro-inflammatory foods, they produce oxidants that get our immune system hyped up. And how I think about it in a very simplistic way is that if our immune system is busy being inflamed, it can't fight the viruses and bacteria naturally, so we can get sick. So it's really important to stay away from those low fiber, nutrient-free foods, such as like processed chicken nuggets
calories,
or lots
no
of calories,
nutrients.
right? Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So what should we be eating during the holidays to kind of keep our system normal and regular?
So think about foods that have a lot of color. They often have a lot of fiber. So we look at these pro-inflammatory foods. I mean, anti-inflammatory foods. So we're thinking broccoli, cabbage, you know, bright colors, high fiber, things like ginger, turmeric. Lots of those really pretty fruits and vegetables, you know, like the picture we showed, like look at all that.
Yes,
you know,
beautiful colors.
Beautiful colors. So think of that, also avocados, farro, barley, raspberries, blackberries, like all these really, like eating healthy is very pretty as well, right?
Yes.
So look for color.
Okay, we do have a potluck going on outside in the newsroom. We do have some fruit. We do have some healthy options. So I'm glad that we've got that based on what you're telling us. So along with making sure we're eating anti-inflammatory foods and getting our fiber in, what else do you recommend?
Well, it's to avoid extremes, right? So for example, if you're a vegetarian and avoid animal protein, it's really important to make sure you're taking a multivitamin to get that B12. And a lot of vegetarians know that, but it's really to make sure. Also, it's really to help our, you know, people that maybe aren't cooking as well or they have limited resources, to make sure we're supporting those who don't have resources. Malnutrition really does increase risk of infection. So it's important that we stay, you know, we just have lots of variety in our diet.
Yeah. So a multivitamin, I know you've also recommended vitamin D before.
Vitamin D and vitamin C, just those basics are really important. If we look at research to say, you know, do we need to superdose? No, it's just to make sure we're having those basics. And north of Atlanta, after Memorial Day, before Memorial Day, after Labor Day, it's really important to have 2,000 units a day of vitamin D. Okay. And then make sure we're getting vitamin C in our diet as well. But again, food is medicine when we have a lot of variety.
Yeah, and just to support our gut with everything that's going to be coming our way over the next week or so, do you recommend a probiotic or anything that we could do to support the microbiome?
So again, the microbiome is huge. We're learning more and more how important this is. It produces these short chain fatty acids. Bottom line, it helps support our immune system. To support our microbiome, foods such as kefir, kombucha, those are really important to get in our gut so we supply our gut with good bacteria, but then also to feed those bacteria with fiber. So a lot of those anti-inflammatory foods also have a lot of fiber.
Yeah, so you have to think about, you know, the holidays you want to enjoy, but you have to think about the impact past the holiday season that it could have on our health.
So when you walk into that potluck, look for color.
Okay, even though there's macaroni and cheese, there's potatoes. Kevin made potatoes. I know, I know.
Gosh.
It's
okay to have those treats, right? But just start with fiber, make sure you're getting your protein, and then of course, sleep and exercise is critical. So make sure while you're taking care of everyone else, you're also taking care of yourself.
Okay, is that your takeaway tip?
That's the takeaway tip, is look for a diet with lots of variety, support your microbiome, but take care of yourself as well as others.
All right. If you want to help yourself to the potluck, go ahead.
I appreciate that. Okay. You might have to try those potatoes.
They are good. All right, Dr. Bittner, thanks so much.